Well, okay. Williams, Philippines. It is August 16th, 2024. Friday morning, about 4:45 in the a.m. And I've been tinkering around in here, getting a little bit of this, that, and the other packed away and prepared for going to. All that needs to get put, along with a little bit down here, needs to get put into a car on Saturday morning. Not this Saturday morning, but the first Saturday of September. And I'm going to carry it all down and try to see what I can sell of it. That's got soldering stuff, electrical projects for a couple of radios I was going to try to build, and a few other things. So yeah, it has opened up over there so I can get up under the counter to get to all the ammo and such that I need to. My big problem is I've been sneezing my head off because, oh yeah, it's dusty as all get out. Some of this stuff hasn't been moved in 4 or 5 years. Yeah, needless to say, it's a bit dusty in here. But I did manage to get a bunch of things moved. And I've actually managed to get 2 sacks of trash. One from the rest of the house and one from in here. And I'm still planning on going a little further. It's kind of like with these CDs over here. My music and such. I also found a bunch of DVDs. And I'm like, yeah, they're movies. I guess I can sell them at a garage sale when I get around to it. And now I know where they're at, so I moved them to a place where it's close to go out the door for that garage sale pile. And this is my ham radio pile. And yeah, put these up on the charger. 2-meter Panasonic, Motorola. And this is a Baofeng digital. Yeah. Got those back up on the charger and going, so yay. Boy, I'm about to sneeze again. Anyway, it has been a very interesting one. And I found a whole bunch of my tools here too, so yay there. 1 second. Anyway, hang on. Sorry. Okay, much better. I've been busy. I've got a good 4 hours of tinkering around in here and getting things moved around and set up to get taken care of. I can actually spin my chair without kicking anything to speak of, so yay! Elbow room. Haven't had any in here for a while. I do now. And like I say, that pile there, some of the stuff underneath it, I got wires over there, I got soldering irons and such. Part of me wants to take and carry this with me. Because, I've got these bits and pieces and parts, because they're something I enjoy doing. Little electrical projects. Build stuff. I don't know how well you can see that, but this is one of those Arduino kits. With all the capacitors and resistors and all that fun stuff. And jumper wires and a little control unit here. So yeah, I like playing with this kind of stuff. And there at one point I was planning on building a, what do you call it, a battery pack for, to run my ham radio off of, so that I could go mobile with it. And it wasn't going to be just a 12 volt battery like you carry in your car. I was actually looking at iron, what is it? Iron phosphate or something like that. Anyway, it was an iron battery that I was looking at, and then I changed my mind from that over to I was going to do it and run it off of the 1860, I think it is. Anyway, it's the rechargeable batteries, and that's what I've got these things here for. You put the batteries up inside them, you put these on each end, and then you solder them together and turn them into a big giant battery. Then that would have been enough to I could have, from what I was able to do the math on, I'd have been able to run my radio for about an hour and a half without any problem. Transmitting and that's transmitting. Receiving, I would have got about 3 to 3.5 hours. So, yeah, hour and a half transmitting, depending on how much power I was trying to put through. And then about 3.5, maybe 4 if I was just doing straight up listening. So, yeah. Fun stuff. And that was one of the projects I had. Matter of fact, I got a whole bunch of little batteries for that in some of the boxes that are down there. There. Got a whole bunch of them. But yes, it's been an interesting dig. I found things I didn't know I had anymore. I found a Panasonic laptop Toughbook running on Windows 98. I even forgot I had that thing. Yeah. Guess what? I threw it in the trash. Some folks would say I probably should have scrapped it and carried it over to somebody, but sorry. Ain't feeling real ecological right now. I'm just trying to get things taken care of to get rid of them or figure out whether I'm going to sell them or not. And I probably could have sold that, but I'd have to find somebody who actually wanted it. And Windows 98, you can't connect that to the internet now. Nothing on it will work with the internet over here. So, yeah. It is what it is. Cat just jumped up on the loading table. Trying to figure out how to get to the window. But I got the antenna sitting over there in the way. Yeah. Both of them are a little skittish. I move too much stuff around. They don't know where anything's at in here anymore. They don't have any hiding places that I can't get to. So the kitty cats are a little, hey, he's trying to find us. Yeah, they're good cats when they're asleep. Callie more or less tries to hide and come visit you when she wants to get her ear scratched. Or no, Patches is kind of wants to just be with you when she wants to be with you. Callie, on the other hand, yes, my Callie cat. She's good when she's asleep. Otherwise, she's trying to get into things and, yeah, come get you to scratch her. Yeah, I don't think there's such a thing as this cat not going to the bathroom with me. Yeah. Of course, that might also be because she knows that's where the food is, and when I go to the bathroom, she thinks, oh, he's going to feed me. Because that's my fat girl. But she's a good cat when she's asleep. Boy, it has been busy up in here. And yeah, I was wondering where this was at. Now I've got it, and I don't think I'll be doing any soldering anytime soon to need it, now that I've found it. It's kind of like with this. Part of me wants to carry it to the Philippines. It's a little project kit, and I could have fun with it, but not as much fun as I would have if I carried all those boxes with me. Of course, then again, I've got so many little itty bitty pieces, and from what I was able to see, I think they would want me to pay taxes on all those itty bitty pieces. And yeah, I mean, most of those things are, 2, 3, 5 cents, 10. Problem is, well, in one of those things, I've got several thousand pieces. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's hard to count when you got so many of them. And I'm not going to take the time to count them all to be able to list them all to send them through customs. I ain't about to go there. It's not worth the headache. So, I'll carry them down and sell them. I'm tired. And I was running through, and another one of the things I found, which was shoved in between two sets of boxes and such, was a little, I think it's 24-inch TV that I've been using as a computer monitor. I set it over here out of the way because I got one that was 32 inches and didn't need it anymore. And I'm looking at that going, oh, I should take that with me. Oh, it runs off 110. I'm not sure if it has a switch to go over to 220, but back to that, is it worth carrying over? Carrying the weight? If I'm going to be bouncing around for a while, do I need to be trying to carry a 24-inch TV? I'm barely wanting to carry a computer monitor. It's like, and I've got a couple of good computer monitors. And I'm sitting here going, do I just buy it over there? I don't know. Or do I just go ahead and buy one of them damn smart TVs when I do finally settle down, and until then just keep using my HDMI plug to plug in the back of it and flip it over to what channel has computer on it. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, because the HDMI cable is a lot easier to move around with than, a computer monitor. So I've got a bunch of those out in the garage that need to go, and the one behind this computer, and yeah. And that's something else. I got to figure out which of these, which one of these I want to carry with me, and how well is it prepared to do things. And part of me is like, oh, hang on, I want to get that Apple Mac Air, or Air Mac, or whatever it is. I don't know, because I really don't like this one here. It's functional, but they shortchanged me on memory, and shortchanged me on the hard drive. Basically, the processor's decent, but yeah, I don't know. I really would have been happier if it had had, like it was supposed to, the 16 gig of RAM and the 512 hard drive. But 8 and 256 is what they sent me, even though they supposed to sent the other one. Huey is not, I don't like them. It might have been better if it had the extra RAM, but it doesn't really have enough RAM as it is. Hard drive, well, I've had to, I have to constantly erase things, because you make a little video like this and, do one a day. Say you average 4 gig a day, 10 days, 40 gig. And that's if it's only 4 gigs. There's ones that are bigger. You get to editing and splicing things together, and you end up with something that's 30 minutes, an hour long. And yeah, there's not enough room on here. You have to take and basically empty it out at least once a week, if not once a day, for the hard drive. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me says open it up and put a terabyte in there, but that would, erase the warranty. Of course, I don't, but I've got less than a year on that, so who knows? I might do that before I leave, but then I don't know. You got to put the Windows 11 on it, and I don't even know. Part of me says go with Linux. I was going through and found this is a bunch of USB little thumb drives. Got about 8 or so in there. 7. Yeah, 7 little USB thumb drives, everywhere between, I think my smallest one was 16 and the biggest is 64. Yeah. I had one that I threw out that was 8 gig. I had Puppy on it, Linux Puppy. It's a little bitty miniature version of Linux that is very secure and doesn't, plug it in, turn the computer on, boot to it, you've got a Linux system. And you can use it on any computer because it automatically wants to boot first, which really is kind of a nice thing. But yeah, Tails, yeah, Puppy, Tail. I think that's what it was. Anyway, had another one that was Linux Mint 18. I erased it. And then, yeah, pretty much I went through all those and erased them. I'll use them for storing videos or such when I need to move them from one place to another, one computer to another. They should be big enough, mostly. Oh, at least the 32 gig and the 64 gig. The 16 gig might be one video. I don't know. We'll see. It is what it is. Anyway. The dust is finally settling in here and my nose isn't itching as much as it was, but I start moving around, I'll probably kick up some more dust in here. I really need to get the vacuum in here and vacuum. Sound like an idea. But yeah. Trying to get all this stuff packed up, moved out, and gone. And I actually found a couple of my rechargeable batteries, because I went through and found a couple of my wireless keyboards and mice. I think I checked them all. Not positive. I threw a couple of those out too. Probably they would have worked, but I'd had to have found the USB or the little dongle, USB dongle for it. So I just tossed it. I know the ones that I got here that are working, yay. Past that, I'm not worried about it. I was looking online and Lazada, and they were pretty cheap. You know, I can deal with that over there if I need another one. I'll bring one, maybe two with me, because I know them and I know their, I know which ones they are on. Past that, I ain't gonna try to stress it. I've got the mouse for this one and a mouse for another one, and then I got a mouse and a keyboard on one and a mouse and a keyboard on another. Scary thing is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still got 9 computers. I've got 2 desktops that are up and running and 7 laptops. And of those 7, I actually use 5. Yeah. I need to get rid of a few more. What are they going to think of me when I come through customs, to move to the Philippines, and I come through customs and I look at them and say, yeah, I've got a Linux, I've got another Linux, it's a different type of Linux, I've got 5 different jump drives that have different versions of Linux on it. I've got, let's see, 4 computers that have Windows on it. Or no, three laptops that have Windows on it and one that has Linux on it, and a desktop with Windows on it. A mini box, but yeah. Oh, and I found the mounting stuff for that GMK Tech. Yeah, I had this thing almost a year now. And it's actually pretty, I like that one. I wish it was that much power in this laptop. It is what it is. But yeah, what are they going to do? And I haven't even counted the little Raspberry Pis. I mean, I got, I don't even know how many of these I've got. I mean, yeah. And I just knocked a bunch of stuff over trying to get back to that one. I'm going to probably carry the little raspberries to the ham club with me on that Saturday. Get rid of those. Because, well, they can make a good little repeater node for digital computers, kind of like this thing here. Yeah, this is running a little, I think it's a Raspberry Zero card in there, and basically it connects my digital radio, connects to this connects to the internet, and the internet carries it over and sends it out to the world to whoever else has one of those things and wants to listen. There's bunches of channels on there where you can go looking for it. So, yeah. And I've got a bunch of those things sitting around. Tinkering projects and the insanity thereof. So, yeah. And part of me wants to carry this over there and get my, carry my radio with me over there to bounce around the Philippines and transmit from different islands? I don't know. Part of me says yes, part of me says no, part of me's like, I don't know. There's just so much to try to figure out. And literally today I was trying to run through some of that stuff and burn brain cells as to, does this stay or does this go, or does it go to the garage sale? Do I throw it in the trash can, sell it at a garage sale, or carry it off with me? I don't know. There's a lot of different options when it comes down to this, and just trying to figure out what. I don't know. Anyway, I'm running out of steam here. So, this is William from Williams, Philippines. I hope you're having a blessed day, and I hope your weekend is a wonderful one. Get to eat a lot of food and enjoy. Anyway, later blessings. Bye-bye. I'm Fish, and Fish is out.